Okay. Yeah, I got enough light. I just wanted to make sure I walked around. Jesus. I just heard the paint splatterings going. Are all those? I guess all those were the paint splatters. I guess all those were the splattering, the paint splatters. They're gone, but it looks like they ground them down and covered it.
Only thing we can do is grinding and then paint over it.
But yeah, I think and it doesn't feel like the thickness has changed. So this is what this when that dust was first on there, it could have just been wiped down with the rag.
Can wipe out that. Yeah,
Not now. Not now, but when it first went on, it could be wiped out. It's like if they don't get it right after they put it down, all right, should we go ahead and continue? That's a different. No, so the coating is just, it's all over the paint. It's not just like confined to one quarter. Looks like they got most of it off.
Yeah. Now we cannot see so much in back here. Surface here.
I think we can live with
this.
it.
This is strange here. They have to select a coating first and then coat it over. So it looks like after that he have got a stripe coating again over. This is just skewed.
にしてハンドツールでして
예, 저게 리페인드 시도 안 돼.
リペイント
やる気であのままお金出して安いこれはもう取れんだよなこの取る方取れこれ向こうに一回このくらいこう
when they took it all the way up and corrected it.
テープのところはこうしたとかっていうと he talking about this
Yeah, this is very minor. So over there, there is a big part of the so darkness.
テープのところは全部
テープじゃなくて、
ブラック
こう上までこうなってピカが取れてる。取れないそんな。
What about on the back of the diffuser? You see that area right there? You see that dust?
Dust. Oh, 그래?
Yeah, you see at one point you could just wipe it away clean. But now I bet if you go up there
そうね。
and try to wipe it,
うん。
it's embedded in the paint. I mean, you can see that there was
right like
There's stuff right here. You guys try to wipe it and make it come up. That's part of the, it's doing it.
And did they get the inside? That's fine. Oh my lord. Looks like repair work instead of.
이제 와이프하고 어떻게?
Yeah, they did. They took it with mineral oil and denatured alcohol. It's so bonded on there, it won't come off. That's why it's important for them to get rid of that dust before it cures into the paint or bonds. It's like a brand new paint, brand new coating, Kenosha-san. Should look like brand new coating.
yeah
They did a coating and then they had to repair it.
the little spot or paint
Are you asking about
Yeah.
these patches? Like we're part of the sanding. Yeah, so they sand, they power sand and repaired it.
Lord Almighty.
그 미모가 내가 분명히 샀다.
Yes.
And then nothing. And then
Yeah, oversight.
it's because, and you can see the difference. I mean, if somebody had just inspected that before moving on to the next section, I think it would have been okay. Is this all rolled? Yeah, this looks rolled. I mean, I thought you said that the two coating system wasn't supposed to be rolled.
No,
Rolled.
no. Spray.
Yeah, but this isn't spray. This is a roller.
Yeah, because of the repair.
Yeah, I teach it. I teach it.
There's, I think those up there, but they're minor.
Sure.
Those right there, but those are minor.
It's, I
Those-
believe it's,
I think we can live with those. I think that's fine, but that's not the tank wall.
maybe old surface here.
You think that's the
Yeah.
surface wall?
Yeah.
I mean, you can see white. Right there. It could be white.
Scott, they did rub tests when they were here on Monday over quite a bit of the shell to try to see if they could get anything off. And I think Charles has videotaping of the cloth, and it was clear, clean.
Yeah, there's a couple.
Those squares are actually where they had pieces of tape during some part of the coating process, so that didn't get affected by any of the overspray or anything that is staining the wall now.
Yeah, but we noticed that like in certain areas where you have that black dust or this black discoloration, the staining, it looks like in certain parts at one point it could have just been wiped clean. Because you can see the.
Well, one of the issues was, of course, we had a contract had to be modified, and the Navy wasn't able to do that, so we had to stand down for a month and a half. And if it could have been wiped, before the stand down, we just don't know because we don't want to go home.
Yeah, can us just shine it up there? You see, like right there. You see, like at some point, like things could have been wiped. I mean, it's all throughout the tank. Things could have been just wiped away clean. And I understand what you're saying about the stand down, but
Well, they did wipe down the entire shell and the floor and the columns and everything. It was one of the first things they did. Was everything was hand wiped.
well, no. I
As soon as we, realized there was a problem, that's the first thing they did.
yeah, but the problem shows up because you quarter the tank, right?
Yes.
So, like at the end of each quartering, I mean, you should know that if there's dust that can be wiped away or not, or if the dust is just left there, and then the next quarter is moved on to, and then it bonds with the paint.
Well, part of the problem is that as you blast the next quadrant, then you have dust in the air again.
Well then, I mean, shouldn't that quadrant that was just completed be sealed off from the other quadrants?
That's what would be one of the techniques, I guess, they might try in the future, but it's not part of the scope in this case.
Yeah, because like as far as like it goes, I mean, we're only concerned that the coating gets applied because we ask for full coatings.
Well, they had put up curtains surrounding every quadrant, so they did cut it off in terms of the dust is very light.
Yeah, but like as far as like the end user is concerned, that's not like how it's quartered and how it's contained, and that's not. I mean, we just look at the end product. We just look at whether it was. I mean, that's really up for the engineers and the people who run the project to figure out how to prevent those things from happening,
Well,
not
the
us.
thing is, we gave it the proper cure time, so we had no reason to think there's going to be a problem. Based on the Navy specs, we gave it the proper cure time.
So the dust was allowed to cure into the paint. I mean, I don't.
Well, like I said, after it was allowed to cure, then we moved on to the next quadrant.
Yeah, you see, like this section looks really good. Like there's some discoloration, but I mean, deal with that, no problems. Yeah, you see, like, you can see, like, where it's like it's able to be wiped off at one point in time. Are we to where we started?
Please, again, we're back to the ladders right over there. They came
Yeah.
down.
Oh yeah. You see this?